to do Joshua's 1 month update as well as a mini breastfeeding update. So as of today, the 12th of August, Joshua is a month old. It's really hard to come to terms with the fact that he's a month old already. It feels like yesterday that he was only here, and I know that it's so cliche to say, but it's true. It just feels like he's been a part of the family forever. Like, it doesn't feel like he's never been here. So he's settled in pretty well. Keira absolutely loves him. She is forever giving him kisses and cuddles. If she hears him cry, she will go over to him, give him a kiss. She'll say shh, like to try and calm him down. Like, she's obviously seen us go shh 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 when he cries, so she's been copying that. If he's in the rocking chair or in his swing and he's crying and I can't get to him fast enough, she'll run over with her blanket and she'll offer him her blanket, which obviously she uses as a comfort. So I think she's trying to say, like, this will help since it's my comfort, so it's going to offer you some comfort. And it's really cute and it's really sweet, and she's absolutely obsessed with him. Every morning Darren gets her up and he brings her into our room while I'm feeding Joshua, and she'll come straight over and she'll plant a kiss on his head before she does anything, before she talks to anyone else. She won't give me a kiss until she gives Joshua a kiss. So it's really nice to know that she's settled in with him nicely, and there's no problems with that, like on that sort of scale. So I feel like it's going well. As I'm sure you're all aware, Joshua was born on the 12th of July at 11 o'clock in the morning, and he weighed smack on 7 pounds. He's currently in the swing and he's stirring. The midwife came out when he was 5 days old, and when she weighed him he was back up to 7 pounds, so he'd obviously lost the weight and put it back on again. She then came out, the health visitor came out when he was 10 days old, and she weighed him at 7 pounds 8 ounces, so he'd gained 8 ounces in 5 days, which was great. I haven't had him weighed since, mainly because he's getting weighed again on the 2nd of September, so I'm just going to wait till then. I know just from looking at him that he's putting on weight. I can tell he's outgrown all his clothes. He is breastfed. I do express some milk every now and then just so Darren can feed him and have a bit of time with him, but he is predominantly breastfed. I've been using the Dr. Brown's bottles, which have been absolutely fantastic. He's had no nipple confusion at all. He's happily taken the bottle, and he's happily taken the breast, back to the breast as well. So he's doing really well in that aspect. Most of the time he will just feed from one side. During the night he tends to feed from both. He obviously gets very hungry at night. He doesn't have a dummy. We did try to give him one last week, I think it was, mainly because not so much to give him a dummy sort of thing, just the fact that he likes to comfort suck, which obviously is a bit of an inconvenience come bedtime, especially when I want to go to sleep, and when we're out and about, and I can't physically just feed him wherever I am. Say if we're in the car and I can't physically feed him while we're driving, the dummy's just there just to sort of give him that extra bit of comfort until we are somewhere where I am able to obviously feed him. But he won't take it. He won't take the dummy at all. He's currently in 0 to 3 month clothes. He's just gone in them. He wasn't in newborn for very long at all. I was thinking that he'd been newborn for a lot longer, considering Keira was in newborn until she was 2 months, but no, he didn't want to. He was in first size and up to a month for about a week, and that was it, and then straight into 0 to 3. Some of the sleep suits are a bit long, but they generally fit him a lot better than first size do. They seem to be a bit tight around his feet and stuff like that, so He is a very content and laid back little chap. He loves just lying there and looking around. He's so alert. I definitely don't remember Keira being this alert when she was his age. But he's very alert. He's always looking around. He's always focusing on things. He's happy to focus on me and Darren. His head support is phenomenal. I definitely don't remember Keira having, you know, that great of a head control at a month old, but he is absolutely fantastic. He can hold his head so well. And to be honest, I haven't really done that much tummy time with him, mainly just because I... Hey. Oh dear. I haven't done that much tummy time with him, mainly because I haven't really put him down. We've been holding him quite a lot. You know, Keira grew up so fast that I want him to stay a baby as, you know, for as long as possible, so I do hold him a lot more. So we haven't really done that much tummy time. The tummy time that we have done, he has not enjoyed it at all. So this is exactly both having chest, but he does sit on my chest quite a bit and he does hold his head up on my chest. He is definitely spending more time awake during the day rather than sleeping, which is nice because I actually spend time with him rather than just watching him sleep. So yeah, it's just lovely just to watch him move along and stuff. Obviously, as you can see, he has an incredible head of hair compared to Keira. It's really thick at the back here, and then it's really thick at the top, and then obviously he has got hair here. It doesn't look like he has, but he has. It's just really fine and really fair, so you can't really see it. He has also started fighting his sleep, which is a bit annoying because we can see he's tired and he'll start dropping off, and then when he realises that he's, you know, going to sleep, he's instantly awake and he starts crying. Don't you? Hey? Yeah. Like now you're tired, but you won't sleep, will you? No. His beautiful smile. His beautiful smile. He has started smiling. He doesn't smile often, but he has done. I got a very big, wide open mouthed smile this morning, and Darren did too, and it was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah, he's smiling. He's a beautiful smile, isn't it? It's a beautiful smile. As far as any birthmarks go, he's got a strawberry mark on his eye. He's staring at mummy. He's got a strawberry mark on his eye, which I'm sure you can see just on his eyelid up here. And then, oh, let's turn you over. And then on the back of his head, at the bottom of his hairline, he's got a big strawberry mark there. So they're the only marks that he's got. Like Keira's got a stalk mark, he hasn't got any kind of stalk mark, he has no other kind of birthmark, just those little strawberry marks. He has recently developed cradle cap, he's got it all over his head, and it looks horrible. I know that there's nothing really, you know, bad about it. I know it is, you know, just very normal for babies, but it does look horrible. We have been using olive oil and the Dentinox Cradle Cap shampoo, but it's not good, you know. Keira never got it that bad. Keira had it a bit, but not as bad as he's got it. It doesn't terrible. He's got a patch on it going across the top of his forehead too. Poor lad. And then on his face he has had some baby acne, quite bad baby acne, to be honest. I'm sure you've all noticed from, if you follow me on social media, all the photos that I put up, you can see his acne. And at the minute he's got it really bad on his cheeks, and it's really dry. And we did take him to the doctors because of how dry it was, and I didn't know what I could put on it. So we took him to the doctors and they said that we could use E45 or aqueous cream, you know, just a very gentle cream like those two. So we've been putting E45 on it, so hopefully that'll clear up soon. But other than that, he is a very happy and healthy. Good baby boy, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he's absolutely lovely. I couldn't fault him. I couldn't fault him at all. The only thing I would change is how long he goes at night, just because I know that there's a lot of babies at this age going for a lot longer than 2 hours. But I know he'll do that in his own time. I was used to Keira doing it, so I didn't expect any different this time. So I've had to change position, and it's taken me all day to record this video because Joshua hasn't slept at all. He's currently sitting on my lap, and Keira's here, and they've just both been whinging all day, and obviously Joshua hasn't slept, so he's whinging because he's tired. She's just whinging for the sake of whinging. As far as breastfeeding goes, we're doing really well. Obviously we've been crayons, yeah. We have solely been breastfeeding. I have expressed some milk and given it to him in a bottle, obviously, so that Darren can join in with feeding times. We've been using the Dr. Brown's bottles, and he's been taking them really well. There's been no nipple confusion, which is a good thing. Obviously, I was worried about nipple confusion, but there has been none, and he's been really good. During the day, he tends to feed from one side and one side only. Like, one side seems to be enough for him during the day. During the night, he tends to go for both sides. Like I said before, he does go 2 hours between feeds. Sometimes he will go 3 hours during the night, which obviously is a lot better than 2 hours, but it's still not great. The other night he did go 4 hours between feeds, and I felt so refreshed. During like the first couple of weeks, it was really hard. It was painful, it was sore, it was demanding. So yeah, it was very difficult, but I'm glad I'm just getting on with it and just getting through it. You know, he does tend to cluster feed on the evenings, which I'm very grateful for, because I know that a lot of babies do cluster feed during the night. But no, he goes, come 6 o'clock he starts getting fussy, and that's when he wants to cluster feed. And he does spend a lot of time feeding, but obviously that's his thing to do, which isn't too bad, because obviously during the day I can still spend time with Keira then. When he's cluster feeding, it's not too bad because Darren's normally home, and Darren's normally looking after Keira anyway, so yeah, we're doing really well with breastfeeding. We're having lots of wet and dirty nappies, so I know that it's working quite well. I've just bought an electric pump. I've bought the Snow electric pump, just so that I can build up a supply in the freezer, so that, you know, if I'm not here, or, you know, there's a reason why I can't feed him, then obviously we can stick it in a bottle and give it to him that way, rather than having to use formula. So I am really enjoying breastfeeding at the moment. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do it for, but I am going to do it for as long as possible. Yeah, as long as I need to, I suppose. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I've got no issues with supply. He's got no issues with latch, and he's very happy. He's very greedy. We are I am demand feeding, or feeding on demand. So whenever he tells me he's hungry, that's when I'll feed him. As much as I'd like him to go longer between feeds, I'm quite happy just going on his cue. I think that's what works for us. It's what, you know, we've done the same thing with Keira, so I know that it does work, and I know that there's no issues with it. So I think that's pretty much it on the update side of things. So yeah, I will leave it at that. and I will see you guys soon. Bye.